তুমি আমাকে
Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for joining today. Raju Prabhu, Gaurav Prabhu, Surinder Prabhu, Vani Mataji, Sapan Prabhu, Sandhya Mataji, Lalitman Prabhu will start. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktaranda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukhakrothi Vachanam Pandam Langayate Giripadam Vande Shri Guru Nidaharam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram Om Apavitra Pavitro Va Sarvamastangato Piva Yasmaret Pundari Kaksham Sabhyabhyantaram Suchiki Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu. Yeah, I'm just sharing. Yeah, thank you Radhika Mataji, thank you Deepa Mataji, thank you Suman Prabhu, thank you Vishwambar Sharan Prabhu, Dandavat pranams to all of you. So today we will review this document, second canto, 14th chapter, sorry, 4th chapter, process of creation. Yesterday we didn't complete. So I am over to Lal Mountain. You can navigate to the and scroll the slides. You can go ahead. Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Lalitman Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu. Some other things. Yes, Prabhu. You want this review on?
Yeah, let us review quickly.
Okay. Sure.
You can start. Actually, devotees we have completed so far. Bhagavad Gita, second canto, fourth chapter, Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, that fifth chapter. So let us see. I mean, whatever kind of documents after each chapter, let us go through one more time, like, just an idea. Yes, Prabhu, you can go.
Prabhu, as I already explained yesterday, I'll just read now, Prabhu. Okay.
Yeah, that's
finish.
it. Read, and if you want to add anything, just 1 minute or half minute, like that.
Yes. So contents of second chapter, second canto, fourth chapter. It's like first 4 slokas. Sota Goswami will say to the sadhus of Naimisharanya what is going to happen ahead. Okay. And the 5th to 10th slokas is again the discussion between Parikshit Maharaj and Sukadeva Goswami. Parikshit Maharaj will ask questions about creation in this 5th to 10th shlokas. And the answers for the creations will be first by praying to the Supreme Lord. Then only Sukadeva Goswami will answer. First he will pray to the Lord. Then he will answer. So those prayers are from 11 to 25 shlokas. Okay. And that is how this chapter ends. And at the last chapter, last shloka, he says, the same question which you asked about me, about the creation, has been asked by Narada to Brahma. That's what he will say, and he will conclude this chapter. Yes, Prabhu. So 1 to 4, shloka 1 to 4. Sutta Goswami describes what happens next. 1 to 4. Parikshit concentrates his mind on Krishna and detaches himself from all material things. Okay. So this is how he starts. Sutta Goswami starts explaining what Parikshit Maharaj has done and starts asking questions. Okay. Yes, Prabhu.
Want to recite that sloka, Prabhu? Want to recite
Should I
this
recite
sloka?
this shloka also, Prabhu?
No, just you want read. You can recite once if you want.
Okay. आत्मजाया सुतागारा पशुद्रवीण बन्धुषु राज्ये च विकले नित्यं विरुधं ममतां जहौ. So
Yes.
5. So shloka 5 it is, your Harikatha is dispelling my ignorance. And 6 to 10 is about explain about Sarga and Visarga. Lord's activities are wonderful. The Lord as one Purusha. You know these topics of Sarga and Visarga? Sarga, Visarga, Poshana, all these things.
10
If you
topics,
don't know,
10 topics of Srimad Bhagavatam, right? Yeah.
yeah. This is 2.4. Na? In 2.8, we will come to know about Sarga and Visarga. Okay. Sukadeva Goswami systematically remembered the master of the senses to reply properly. Now, the question is, how the Lord creates this material world and how he maintains this material world. Okay. So that is what Sarga and Visarga means. And what is Sukadeva Goswami doing? Sukadeva Goswami is remembering Lord before replying answers. Yeah. 11 to 25. Sukadeva Goswami's prayers to the Lord. Okay. Of this 11 to 25, 11 to 18 is one section. My obeisances to the Lord, who accepts 3 modes for creation, resides in all jivas, whose ways are inconceivable. Okay. And 13th one is, who is complete form of existence, which liberates pious devotees, destroys advances of non-devotees, grants specific destination to the transcendentalists. So actually these prayers, whenever these prayers come, we cannot understand. Because why? We are in the mood of, jnana. Now we are in the mood of jnana, we cannot understand the mood of bhakti, means which is prayers. That is why whenever the prayers come, Prabhupada will give a long and elaborate purpose. Signifies that this is most important. Okay. But I am telling about myself. Me being a, jnana kind of person, I am into more of the stories than the prayers. only a person who has taken this bhakti into the heart and do service can understand prayers, not a person like me. So I'm not
Like
eligible
Giraj
to
Prabhuji,
speak about these
like
prayers.
Giraj Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
What happened, Prabhuji?
I mean, you are selling, right? Like example is Giraj Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Giriraj
Hmm.
Prabhu
He can
entered.
speak about more about bhakti and the shlokas and all the prayers, but I am not eligible. Okay. So all these in different prayers, now how this Sukadeva Goswami is glorifying the Lord, that is mentioned here. That is 14th shloka, he is enjoyer of material and spiritual worlds. 15th shloka, glorifying him, nullifies sinful effects. Hare Krishna. Today I am completely nil. I'm gone. Okay. Yat kirtanam, yat smaranam, yadikshanam. Okay. No. यत्कीर्तनं यत् स्मरणं यदीक्षणं यद्वन्दनं यत् श्रवणं यदर्पणं लोकस्य सद्यो विधुनोति कल्मषं तस्मै सुभद्राश्रवसे नमो नमः. So, and 16th shloka, surrendering to him relieves one of all present and future attachments. So our famous 17th and 18th shlokas has come. Dedicating one's qualities in his service only will give results. Tapasvino dana parayashasvino manasvino mantravida sumangala kshemam na vindanti vinaya darpanam tasmai subhadra shravase namo namaha. And 18th shloka, it's very famous shloka. Many devotees will quote this shloka. Shelter of his devotees purifies any sinful person. Okay, by this time you might understand that earlier when we come before to Krishna consciousness, we say that today I have done this, so I should not do pious activities. Today I have eaten meat, so I should not actually touch Bhagavad Gita. This is how it is actually. Our conclusion is like, if we have done some sinful activities, we should not reach God, or we should not do some pious activities that day because we are impious. But what is this Bhagavatam says? It's completely the other way around. Your sinful activities doesn't affect Bhagavatam or the Bhagavad Gita. In turn, even if you study even in that condition, that will purify you. Okay? That is the other way around actually. So in the same way, even though any aboriginal person, if he comes to bhakti, you should accept him as a devotee. That's it. Okay? Because the process will purify him. So this is the shloka which many people will quote. किराटहूनान्द्रपुलिन्दपुल्कषा आभीरशुम्भायवनाकषादयः येन्ये च पापा यदपाश्रयाश्रया शुध्यन्ति तस्मै प्रभविष्णवे नमः. Hare Krishna. Can you scroll down, please? Yeah. 19 to 25. This is conclusions of this shlokas, okay? Of this, what is it? Pranam mantras. Shloka 19 to 25. May the Supreme Lord, who be pleased with me. Chapter 19, sorry, Shloka 19. Super Soul and Supreme Lord of all self-realized souls, personification of the Vedas, religious scriptures and austerities. Worshipped by Brahma, Shiva, etc. Shriya Patiryajna Shriya Patiryajnapati Prajapati Dhiyam Patir Lokapatir Dharapatihi Patir Gatischandhaka Vrishni Satvatam Prasidatam me Bhagavan Satam Patihi. Text 21, giver of liberation. Text 22, amplified Brahma's knowledge, inspired him in creation and appearing from his mouth. 23, causes the living entities to be subjected to the 16 divisions of modes. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhuji. Text 24, obeisances to the Vyasdeva, and text 25. I will answer your questions by quoting the Brahma Narada Samvada. Okay. So from the next chapter, what we are going to study? Anyone? Brahma Narada Samvada means the discussion between Brahma and Narada. Okay. Who is discussing this discussion now?
Parikshit and Sukadeva Goswami.
So the same Parikshit and Sukadeva Goswami had this discussion. Okay. Already had this discussion. But what was the present now? Where is this happening?
Sutta Goswami and sages of
Sutta
Naimisharanya.
Goswami is describing to sages of Naimisharanya. Okay. So now from the next chapter, we are entering the third phase or the third, what is that? Flashback. Okay. Present flashback and the second flashback, like the third layer we are going. Okay.
Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Why we am emphasizing this again and again? See, now the Brahma and Narada Samvada will happen. Okay. All of a sudden, in between, Sutta Goswami, Sutta Uvacha karke aa jaye. Then what should we remember? We have again come to the first layer. Okay. That we should be very clear of.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Perfect. One more thing, Prabhuji, here. Few days back in our Bhakti Vibe group, we received, I have asked the question last week. So these various loops of conversation in the Bhagavatam. So Vidyapita team, they have come up with one chart. I'll share it with you. So you're gonna spend another 5 to 10 minutes, Prabhuji. Very, very important. Let me share. Conversations in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So this is the file received from them.
Yeah,
I will expand 1 second. Yeah, this is good. And one more thing, Control Shift Plus. Yes, Prabhuji, go ahead. So this is a thing.
The first thing is which I wanted to ask is everyone interested in this?
Yes.
Shall we go ahead with studies?
Yes, reading. We'll go to reading. If at all.
We are interested, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji, we are interested.
Why we will not be interested, Prabhuji?
No.
Bhagavatam always interested in you. Simple. Okay. Even though it is not
It's
understood.
not like we are on a target ki we have to finish Bhagavatam reading in so many days.
Yeah.
Atla em ledhu kada.
No target, nothing. Even though one time understanding, second time trying, second time not understanding, third time trying, third time not understanding, fourth time trying, until we get it.
Yes, Prabhuji.
That is the best part of this group, Prabhuji. That is what I like about this group. We don't give up until we are all there.
మీరు కొత్తగా జాయిన్ అయ్యారు కాబట్టి ఇంకొంచెం ఎన్హాన్స్మెంట్ వస్తుంది మాత్రం. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ జాయిన్.
Thank you, Prabhuji, but that's the really best part of the group. ఎందుకంటే ఈ గ్రూప్ లో ఎవరిని వదిలిపెట్టట్లేదు. అందరూ వచ్చి అందరికి తెలియాలి, అందరికి అర్థం అవ్వాలి, అందరూ లెర్న్ చేయాలనే అనే ఉద్దేశం ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇట్ మీన్స్ వెరీ వెరీ పర్సనల్ అండ్ interest is also generated, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Actually, last 8-9 months, Lajman Prabhu joined. The enhancing Sloka recitations, discussions, more nourishing.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, continue for another 5 to 10 minutes. It's okay, quickly.
Yeah.
We will repeat. We will go through every time if we have any doubts. This document.
Yeah. So it's actually Prabhu, scroll down, Prabhu. Scroll down. It's from the bottom to top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because left side conversations in the Srimad Bhagavatam conversation from Srimad Bhagavatam left side.
Yeah, I understood, but they have kept it in a different way. Like, see, if you see, these are the loops. If we understand this properly, then we will understand what we are studying in Bhagavatam. Okay?
Correct. Yes.
See, why I am emphasizing this is, ee vivaram raavadam naku already pattindi.
Yeah. Team of devotees, they put a lot of effort and come up with this at least. Yes, Prabhuji. That's
Prabhuji,
true.
the group lo kuda paste cheyandi, so we can also like check parallelly since everything is not zooming at the same time kada, post it in the group, this attachment. అప్పుడు ప్రభుజీ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసేటప్పుడు we can like check parallelly.
Yes, I will share more. Actually, అది ఆ రోజే గౌరవంగా దర్శనంతో మేబీ లాస్ట్ వీక్ టు కపుల్ ఆఫ్ డేస్ షేర్
నాకు గుర్తుంది, మీ క్వశ్చన్ గుర్తుంది ప్రభుజీ.
యా, అండ్ ఐ డౌన్లోడ్ యాజ్ ఇమేజ్ పంపాడు, నేను పీడిఎఫ్ గా కన్వర్ట్ చేసి పెట్టినా. I will share it in our group.
Okay, ప్రభుజీ.
Okay, shall I start, Prabhuji?
Yeah, please.
Is everyone in line? Okay. So, as we have already studied the first canto, we have already gone through the first canto. See, the first canto, I already repeated this, again and again. It is a general history of Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, just remember it like this: introduction to every character which is about to come in Srimad Bhagavatam. That is what first canto is all about. First canto ends where how Sukadeva Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj and their histories and how they have come together. Okay, whole chapter over. Who will discuss all these things? What is the present scenario?
Sutta Goswami and sages of Naimisharanya.
Okay. Why will Sutta Goswami answer this? Because sages of Naimisharanya ask some questions there. Okay, that's why all this introduction to these different characters of Bhagavatam comes. Okay, the main characters. So that is what is given in SB 1.1, the bar which is at the extreme left, and which is not lateral, it is longitudinal, if you see. Prabhuji, can you scroll down? Conversation which is in the red, SB 1.12, yeah, that one. Can you scroll down, Prabhu?
Scroll down ఇంతనే ఉంది ప్రభుజీ.
అయితే
ఆహా, అంటే స్క్రోల్ అప్ అంటున్నారు ప్రభుజీ, అంటే అక్కడ ఏం రాసిందో.
స్క్రోల్ డౌన్ అంటే ఇంకేం లేదు ప్రభు, నేనే ఇంకా లోపలికి వెళ్ళాను. భాగవతం లోపలికి
స్క్రోల్ అప్ చేయండి ఆ ఫస్ట్ టాపిక్ గురించి.
this one, Prabhuji. Like SB 1.1 to 12.13, the extreme left which you have studied, okay, which you have been written, which is vertical, it's not lateral, if you see. Okay,
ఇంకా వెళ్ళండి ప్రభు, ఇంకా పైకి వెళ్ళండి.
Still go up, Prabhu. Sutta Goswami and Shravanakadi rishis. This is where all things starts. Okay.
Shravanakadi rishis అంటే అదే కదా ప్రభు, మన నైమిషారణ్య.
Yeah, Naimisharanya. What are Shravanakadi rishis doing there? Shravanakadi rishis are doing.
Rishis headed by Shaunaka.
They are doing 1000 years tapasya for the welfare of Kali Yuga. Okay. They are doing yajna there. And to that place, this Sutta Goswami approaches. And there they will ask, this Shaunakadi rishis ask Sutta Goswami some questions, because of which the Bhagavatam comes. Okay. This is the first introduction, small introduction to Srimad Bhagavatam. So that is the first loop. Okay. Prabhu, can you please scroll down a bit? Now, what will Sutta Goswami answer? That is in Srimad Bhagavatam 1.19 to 12.6. See, this is also first canto only. So first canto, the moment the questions being asked by the Shaunakadi rishis to Sutta Goswami will start a bit about Sukadeva Goswami in 1.19. Okay, first canto 19th chapter he will start.
Yeah, when Shukadeva Goswami comes to the place where Parikshit Maharaj is sitting on the banks of Ganges, that's where the 19th chapter ends, no Prabhuji. So 19th chapter నుంచి ఏం జరిగిందో అన్నది చెప్తున్నారు, అంతే కదా?
12th canto 6th chapter, this is the main theme. See, in whole Bhagavatam, I am sorry if I say in Telugu, there are some devotees who can't understand, but for them I will tell them again. Okay, first I will speak in Telugu. మొత్తం భాగవతం ఏంటంటే వీళ్ళిద్దరి మధ్య సంవాదం అవుతూ ఉంటుంది అనమాట, సూత గోస్వామి అండ్ Shaunakadi rishis. Okay, this is one loop. The other loop is Sukadeva Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj. వీళ్ళిద్దరి మధ్య సంవాదం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. ఒకటి ఆ లూప్, ఇంకొకటి ఈ లూప్. ఇది కంటిన్యూస్ గా మొత్తం భాగవతం అంతా వస్తూ ఉంటుంది ఇది. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ నుంచి సబ్ లూప్స్ అనమాట. అది అక్కడతోనే ఎండ్ అయిపోతారు లూప్. ఇప్పుడు బ్రహ్మనారద సంవాదం దట్ ఎండ్స్ దేర్ ఓన్లీ. They won't come again. That samvada doesn't come again. That's why they have kept it at a very small place in the top, in the down bottom. Prabhu, can you come down bottom?
ప్రభుజీ, గిరిరాజ్ ప్రభు
ఒకసారి కిందకి వస్తారా?
మళ్ళా కింది రానా? ఓకే,
మళ్ళీ కిందకి రావాలి.
ఓకే.
సి, ఈ బ్రహ్మనారద సంవాదం ఇక్కడితోనే అయిపోతుంది ఇంకా. మళ్ళీ ఈ సంవాదం రాదు. కానీ ఈ సంవాదం అనేది ఎక్కడుంది? ఎవరి ఇద్దరి మధ్య వచ్చింది?
సుఖదేవ్ గోస్వామి అండ్ పరీక్షిత్ మహారాజ్.
అందుకనే ఆ సబ్సెట్ పక్కన ఉందన్నమాట. ఓకే, మరి తర్వాత లార్డ్ అండ్ బ్రహ్మ విల్ హ్యావ్ సంవాదం. అది కూడా ఎవరెవరు డిస్కస్ చేసుకున్నారు?
సుఖదేవ్ గోస్వామి అండ్
పరీక్షిత్ మహారాజ్. సో ఇక్కడ ఉన్న ఈ సెట్లు ఉన్నాయి కదా, 2.57, 2.9, 3.14, విదుర మైత్రేయ సంవాద్, రిషభదేవ్ అండ్ సన్స్, జడభరత్, రఘుగుణ. ఈ డిస్కషన్స్ అన్ని ఎవరి మధ్య వచ్చినాయి? సుఖదేవ్ గోస్వామి, శౌనకాది ఋషి. ఓకే, యుధిష్ఠిర అండ్ నారద వాళ్ళ మధ్య సంవాదం వస్తుంది. అది ఎవరి దగ్గర వచ్చింది? సుఖదేవ్ గోస్వామి అండ్
పరీక్షిత్ మహారాజ్.
ఓకే, సో ఇక్కడ ఉన్న ఈ సంవాదాలన్నీ కూడా వీళ్ళ కిందకు వస్తాయి అన్నమాట.
వీళ్ళ నుంచి
ప్రభుజీ, is it like Vidura and Maitreya are discussing and about this one కదా?
ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే కిందకి రండి ప్రభు కొంచెం. ఇప్పుడు విదుర మైత్రేయ కింద కొన్ని సంవాదాలు ఉన్నాయి. ఇది ఇప్పుడు ఎవరు డిస్కస్ చేస్తారు? పృథు అండ్ అర్త్, మను అండ్ ధ్రువ, నారద ధ్రువ, కుమార, జయ, విజయ, లార్డ్, మను, కర్దామ, దేవహూతి, కర్దామ. వీళ్ళ మధ్య జరిగే సంవాదంలో ఎవరు డిస్కస్ చేస్తారు? మైత్రేయుడు విదురుతో చెప్తాడన్నమాట. ఓకే, ఈ మైత్రేయుడు విదురుతో చెప్తున్నాడని ఎవరు చెప్తున్నారు?
సుఖదేవ్ గోస్వామి
పరీక్షిత్ చెప్పిందంతా ఎవరు చెప్తున్నారు ప్రెసెంట్ లో? సో వి అండర్స్టూడ్ దిస్ నౌ. అర్థమైందా ఇప్పుడు? సో ఇప్పుడు ఐ విల్ ఆస్క్ యూ క్వశ్చన్. ఇప్పుడు విదుర మైత్రేయ అని ఉంది కదా, దానిలో పక్కన పైన అన్నిటికన్నా పైన ఏమున్నదంటే నారద అండ్ ప్రచితస్ ఉంది. సో నౌ దిస్ ఇస్ ద 4th లూప్. అర్థమైందా? ఫస్ట్ లూప్ ఏంటి?
Sutta Goswami to Naimisharanya sages.
That is Saunakadi issues. Okay. Second loop ఏంటి?
సుఖదేవ్ గోస్వామి,
పరీక్షిత్ మహారాజ్.
వాళ్ళిద్దరు ఏం సంపాదించుకుంటున్నారు? విదుర అండ్ మైత్రేయ సంపాదించుకుంటున్నారు. వాళ్ళిద్దరు ఏం సంపాదించుకున్నారు అని చెప్తున్నారు. ఓకే, విదుర మైత్రేయుడు విదురుతో ఏం చెప్తున్నాడు? నారదాన్ని ప్రాచుర్యం ఏం డిస్కస్ చేసుకున్నారని చెప్తున్నాడు అన్నమాట. ఓకే, సో నేను ఇదంతా ఎందుకు డిస్కస్ చేస్తున్నానంటే, ఇప్పుడు నారద ప్రాచుర్య డిస్కషన్ జరుగుతుంది అనుకోండి, 20 శ్లోకాలు ఉన్నాయి అనుకోండి, మధ్యలో ఒక శ్లోకం వస్తుంది, సూత ఉవాచ అని.
అప్పుడు మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడికి వెళ్ళాలి.
ఫస్ట్ కన్వర్సేషన్కి వెళ్తాం అనమాట మనం మళ్ళీ. ఓకే, ఆర్ మధ్యలో ఒకసారి వస్తుంది శుక ఉవాచ అని. శుక ఉవాచ అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఎవరు ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళింది కన్వర్సేషన్ అంతా? మళ్ళీ
ఫస్ట్
సెకండ్ లూప్ కి వెళ్ళింది అనమాట.
సుఖదేవ గోస్వామి. పర్ఫెక్ట్.
ఇప్పుడు ఈ కన్వర్సేషన్ లో మధ్యలో విదురు ఉవాచ అని వస్తుంది. విదురు అడుగుతారు అన్నమాట క్వశ్చన్ మళ్ళీ.
అప్పుడు విదుర థర్డ్
లూప్ కి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు. ఓకే, సో ఇట్లా లూప్స్ అన్నమాట. ఇంకొకటి యుధిష్ఠిర నారద మధ్య ఉంటది. ఇప్పుడు 7th క్యాంటోలో ఇక్కడ మీకు చూపించలేదు ప్రభుజీ, ఈ ఇంకా 3 లూప్లు అవుతాయి ఎదరా.
4 ఉన్నాయి. 1 2 3 4 4.
ఇక్కడ హిరణ్యకశిపు ప్రహ్లాద్ ఉంది కదా, వీళ్ళు మధ్యలో ఇంకొక 4 లూపులకి వెళ్తాయి అనమాట. ఆ 4 లూపులు అయిపోయిన తర్వాత మధ్యలో క్వశ్చన్ వస్తుంది మళ్ళీ సొంత క్వశ్చన్ ఉంటుంది, సౌనకాది ఋషి. సో యూ అండర్స్టూడ్ నా?
ఇదే బెటర్.
సూత గోస్వామి అండ్ సౌనకాది ఋషి, వాట్ ఈస్ సుఖదేవ్ గోస్వామి అండ్ పరీక్షిత్ మహారాజ్, and what is the other conversations. ఈ లూప్స్ అర్థమవుతున్నాయా మీకు? At least you have a glimpse na,
Yeah.
of what is going on.
Yes. Yes.
Hare Krishna. You are not
Yes,
confused.
Going on.
So now I'll just again repeat this in English. Huh? I don't know how my English is, but that is austerity for those devotees who doesn't know Telugu. Okay.
No.
Please go on.
ఓకే ఇంగ్లీష్ అంతా ఓకే అని వాయిస్ బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది మధ్య మధ్యలో ఒక్కసారి మైక్రోఫోన్ దగ్గర చెప్పాం.
Yeah. I will just speak like this, Prabhuji. Now, is it okay now?
Now it's okay.
Yeah. See, the whole Srimad Bhagavatam will be like the present scenario which we are reading is the discussion between Suta Goswami and sages of Naimisharanya. Now, what are sages of Naimisharanya doing? They are doing yajna for 1,000 years. Why? For the welfare of Kali Yuga, which is about to come. Okay. There, the Suta Goswami will also be present. So the sages of Naimisharanya will ask some questions to Suta Goswami. So the answers of that questions is Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay. So that Srimad Bhagavatam is already conversed between whom and whom? The second vertical line, Sukadev Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj. So what will Suta Goswami say? He will describe the whole discussion which happened between Sukadev Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj. Okay. Gaurav Prabhu, Radhika Mataji and all, can you understand now?
Yes, Prabhuji.
You should reply.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what will these two devotees, like Sukadev Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj, discuss? Prabhu, we are seeing some 108 important slokas of Bhagavad Gita instead of this loop line. Yeah. Thank you. So now, what will this Sukadev Goswami and
చెప్పండి సుఖదేవ్ గోస్వామి.
Now, what will this Sukadev Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj discuss? They will discuss these topics, Prabhuji. Gaurav Prabhu. The one which is written laterally from the bottom. If you see Brahma and Narada Purana, Brahma and Narada Samvada.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Now we are about to study these things, Prabhuji, in 2.5. Okay. Second canto, 5th chapter, we are about to study this now. Now, what is the discussion which is about to start, Prabhuji? We are Gaurav Prabhu.
So they have a discussion on Suta Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj. They have a discussion. And
whom they are discussing about?
They are having discussion on, they have been doing from 1,000 years, they have been doing all this yajna. And so I think they have certain questions and they are going to answer all those questions in this complete discussion.
Okay. Discussion between whom, Prabhuji? The second group, I'm asking.
Suta Goswami and those person who are doing yajna.
Parikshit Maharaj. Okay.
Maharaj.
Yeah. Okay.
Prabhuji, what you are talking about, Gaurav Prabhu, you are talking about the first loop. That is Suta Goswami to sages of Naimisharanya. The second loop is Shukdev Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj. So Lalit Mohan Prabhu is saying that Sukdev Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj are having a discussion about these conversations which are written on the right side of the second loop. So this second bar that you are seeing is the second loop. And the third row, the third column that you are seeing are the discussions which are being done by Sukdev Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj.
Okay, got it.
So then what are they discussing? They are discussing about Brahma and Narada's conversation. And that ends there. Brahma and Narada conversation doesn't have further loops. That's why there is nothing on the right side of that. Same with Lord and Brahma, Uddhava and Vidura. So these conversations do not repeat again or do not discuss anything further in the Bhagavatam. So they are just there. But when you are talking about Vidura and Maitreya conversations, there are some things further written on the right side of it. So this will tell you, Vidura and Maitreya, what are the different topics they discussed about, whose conversations they discussed about. So if you see each column on the right side, will tell you which conversations are the first one discussing. Like the first bar is about Suta Goswami and sages of Naimisharanya. They are talking about the discussions of Shukdev Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj, which is on their right. Now, Shukdev Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj, what are they talking about? Are written on their right. Like that it is going. That's what Prabhuji is saying.
Sure, Mataji.
No,
Thank you.
Shukdev
प्रभु जी समझ में
Goswami
आ गया
and
ना,
sages.
वरना हिंदी में बोल दो तो
Shukdev.
बोलूंगा।
No, Prabhuji, I
तो
it's all about the
बार बार हम कंफ्यूज होंगे कि सुखदेव गोस्वामी is discussing with sages of Naimisharanya. They don't interact with each other.
Yeah.
Shukdev Goswami is only discussing with Parikshit Maharaj, and Sutta Goswami is only discussing with sages of Naimisharanya. They are two different conversations. So that's what this first and second bars will tell you. Okay.
Got it.
Sorry to interrupt and intervene, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
No. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you
Maybe,
so much.
Prabhuji, maybe it's easier to tell that the time bar is different. Like Sutta and then sages of Naimisharanya are at one time bar. Sukha and Parikshit is in the previous time bar, and then the third loop is, of course, దానికంటే ముందు జరిగింది. అంతే అలాగే వచ్చింది కదా ప్రభుజీ సీక్వెన్స్ జరిగింది
Yes,
మాట్లాడుకున్నారు వాళ్ళు.
అంతే, కానీ ఏది ఎక్కడ జరుగుతుందని తెలియదు మనకు. Else we will finish Bhagavatam and don't know what is the conversation between them.
Okay.
Now you understand, you have a glimpse.
Yes, Prabhuji, I got the glimpse.
Yeah, what is happening? Okay.
So basically 3 time bars లో మాట్లాడుకుంటున్నారు. ఒక్కొక్కసారి 4th time bar కూడా వెళ్తుంది.
ఒక్కొక్కసారి 7th time bar దాకా కూడా వెళ్తుంది మాతాజీ. అది ఇక్కడ రాయలేదు, ప్లీజ్ సరిపోక.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you. Now we could only keep 4 time bars here. Okay. But understand there is a time bars. Okay. There is a different conversations which are happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
ఇది ఒకటే రోజులో రాదు మాతాజీ. ఓకే, మనము ఎట్లా చేయాలంటే during the Bhagavatam discussion we have to refer this review document, conversation document, and then we can start. We have an idea.
I think after every chapter, Prabhuji, we can just have a recap ki whose discussions were these, what did they discuss about, and just an overview problem.
Yeah. This is always we have to meditate. Nicely prepared, lot of effort made. We always have to meditate during the review or while taking up any new chapter. We can take up.
See, just stop here. Just stop here. ఇక్కడ ఆపండి. Like మనం కంపల్సరీ వద్దాం ప్రభుజీ, గిరిరాజ్ ప్రభు ఇలా రావాలి, రాకపోతే తెలియదు, మళ్ళీ చూస్తే కానీ మనకు తెలియదు. So what I wanted to discuss now is, see, there is a samvad between Yudhishthira and Narada. Okay. Are you with me? Am I audible enough?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Yes, Prabhuji.
There is a samvad between Yudhishthira and Narada. Okay. And in that samvad, Hiranyakashipu and what you say, relatives come. No.
Kinda. Okay.
Kinda.
Yamaraj and Suyagya.
Hiranyakashipu and relatives. So adi koncham itla club chesaru kada. So that conversation, Hiranyakashipu will start saying Bhagavad Gita to his wives and relatives.
Yeah.
Okay. And in that he tells a story. And in that story there is one more story. And there is one more story. So this is 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. ఆ 7th story జరుగుతుండగా సూత ఉవాచన వస్తారన్నమాట మధ్యలో. So now from there it has come to first again. Okay. So this is what. So we should again go through this again and again. Then we will come to know what is happening. Okay. ఇంకా చాలా టైం ఉన్నది 7th గంటకు వెళ్ళడానికి. But you understand the conversations between different conversations, how they are happening and all. Okay. These are the loops.
Prabhuji,
1, 2, 3,
I
4.
have one doubt. Prabhuji, why do we need to know the loops at all if we are reading the conversations? Like how? I'm just asking a very basic question, but I'm just asking that. Suppose ఒకటి జరుగుతోంది, సుతవాచ అంటే మనం ఎందుకు అక్కడ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవ్వాలి?
Mataji, now we will be completely in discussion between Yudhishthira and Narada. Narada starts explaining to Yudhishthira about the questions of dharma. Okay. Now ధర్మరాజుకి నారదుడు చెప్తున్నాడు అన్నమాట, భక్తుడు చెప్తున్నాడు ధర్మం ఎలా ఫాలో చేయాలని. So bhakta is even beyond dharma. Okay. Now while this discussion is happening, the sages of Naimisharanya will ask a question to Suta Goswami.
Yeah.
So now what is the link between these two? Discussion
Because
జరుగుతుంది.
this is discussion is being discussed by Sukdev Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj, and that is being discussed by Sutta Goswami and sages of Naimisharanya. So sages of Naimisharanya got a doubt about a conversation which is happening between Narada and Yudhishthira.
ధర్మాకి రిలేటెడ్ ఉన్నాయని వాళ్ళు కోట్ చేస్తున్నారు ఎక్కడెక్కడ అయినాయో అవి.
Yeah, so this is how the Bhagavatam na, it will go from this loop 4 to loop 1 and loop 2 to loop 3. Okay, this is how the question.
My question is, what is the advantage of always remembering these loops? What is the advantage? So we don't get confused. Ki where did it go suddenly? Why
clarity of thoughts na. If you don't have the clarity, you will study Bhagavatam, Mataji. You will not absorb in it. Sutta and vachinappudu fatman telusukondi. Yeah, we have gone to again the present now.
The first.
Okay. Yeah, when Parikshit Uvacha, the moment it comes, or Rajo Vacha, the moment it comes, we should know that we are in the second loop now. Okay. The moment Ambarish Uvacha comes, we should know that it is in the third loop now. Or the moment the Hiranyakashipu Uvacha it comes, we should know that we are in the fourth loop now. Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, Hiranyakashipu's fourth loop elagautundo okkasari explain cheyara?
Yeah, see, the Hiranyakashipu is now 7.5. Okay. Have you seen that, Mataji?
7.5 అంటే మీరు
ఇక్కడ స్క్రీన్ మీద కనబడుతోంది కదా,
7.5 అని ఉన్నది చూసారా?
రైట్ సైడ్ లో చూడండి.
కనిపించింది హిరణ్యకశిపు ప్రహ్లాద.
Yeah, this is the conversation happening now. Okay.
Okay. So Yudhishthira and Narada are talking about Hiranyakashipu and Prahlad.
Yeah, the whole 7th canto is a discussion between Yudhishthira and Narada. Okay. And why this discussion of Yudhishthira and Narada has come? Because Parikshit Maharaj will ask a question to Sukadeva Goswami. The answer for that is whole 7th canto.
Okay.
What is 7th canto? Sukadeva Goswami says that Narada has given this discussion to Yudhishthira. And what is that discussion? About Prahlad and Hiranyakashipu story. So Prahlad Vacha, if you say, then what is the loop which is going on then?
Fourth loop. Got
Do you understand now?
Yeah. Advain Prabhuji. Got it. But this table really helps. Actually, chala bond table.
And Mataji, IASC ka dimag laga hai Mataji isme. So that is the reason why we could understand very easily.
Yes, Prabhuji.
There are Pancha Pandavas there, actually, who are Telugu people who made these tables and all. They are very deep into Bhagavatam, Mataji. And they relish, they don't finish, they relish.
Relish,
Please
much word. Relish, they relish every time they read and not finishing. Very right. And they are very intellectuals, IITs, IISc and
ఇది షేర్ చేయరా గ్రూప్ లో?
ఇది ఆ రోజు గౌరంగ దర్శనంలో అడిగిన క్వశ్చన్ కి ఆయన పాపం షేర్ చేసిండు. నేను షేర్ ఇన్ ద వేద రీడింగ్
గ్రూప్ లో పెట్టండి ప్రభుజీ. ఇది ఈ చాట్
వేద రీడింగ్ క్లబ్ పెడతా. ఓకే. బట్ ఓన్లీ one prize is save it for yourself, nicely save it in somewhere in your hard disk, and we have to refer every time. This is a very important document.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
Now I should ask, every one of you in the group, did you understand what we have discussed till now? Okay. Did you understand the loops of conversations?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
Loop 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So whenever the Badarayana Uvacha, Badarayana is the name of Shukadeva Goswami. Okay. Whenever the Badarayana Uvacha comes, where we are? Second loop. Okay. Whenever Yudhishthira Vacha comes, which loop we are in?
Third loop.
Okay. Whenever Hiranyakashipu Vacha comes, which loop we are in?
Fourth loop.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, Prabhuji. You can continue now. Hare Krishna. It's already 8:45, Prabhu. I have eaten the time today.
Yeah, Slokala. Just a second.
Prabhuji, these things need time for our
Yes,
minuscule
yes,
brains
Prabhuji.
to understand. So
ఒక్కరోజు కాదు,
Yeah.
అదే కదా భాగవతం
This
మొత్తం
time was needed, Prabhuji. Because
entire
ఈ రోజు
grand
క్లారిటీ వచ్చింది అట్లీస్ట్ ఎలాగుంది ఆ కాన్వర్జేషన్స్ ఎలా వెళ్తున్నాయి అని చెప్పి.
yes మాతాజీ యాక్చువల్గా these Vaishnava Acharyas relish every time they read fresh feelings. భాగవతమైన భగవద్ వేదాస్ వేదిక్ స్క్రిప్చర్స్ ఆల్ ఆర్ ఎటర్నల్ సిన్స్ టైమ్ ఇమ్మెమోరియల్ ఉన్నది. సో ఒకరోజు ఒకసారి చదివినాము అయిపోయింది పక్క పడేసే స్క్రిప్చర్ కాదు, మెటీరియల్ సబ్జెక్ట్ కాదు ఇది. సో ఆల్వేస్ యూ హావ్ టు రీడ్ నిత్యం భాగవత సేవయ రిపీటెడ్లీ వి నీడ్ టు డూ. సో నేను
హరే కృష్ణ ప్రభుజీ శ్రీ మాతాజీ.
हमारा डियर फ्रेंड कम बैक फ्रॉम మన గ్వాలియర్. what is that
Ujjain.
సూపర్. చూసినాం ప్రభు అన్ని ఫోటోలు వీడియోలు.
It was really nice and wonderful spiritual yatra, Prabhuji.
Very nice, very right. I'm just sharing bro, 1 second. మన ఇది గ్రూప్ లో భక్తి వైభవ మాడ్యూల్ 1 రైట్. Yeah. And today I'm requesting all of you, please at the end of the call, pray for Vrunda, her spiritual progress. Today our little one birthday at the end. Now also we can do actually 3 times Hare Krishna mantra. Please pray for her. Let us do now 3 times Hare Krishna mantra for spiritual progress of Vrunda. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Hare. Thank you so much. I'm just sharing now. Yeah. So now వదంతి తత్విదస్ అయిపోయింది కదా. దెన్ అతపుంజి యతీచం సదా తద్వాగ్ విసర్గ అయిపోయింది. సో ఇది చెప్పండి 177 కొత్తది ఈరోజు. తద్వాగ్ విసర్గ ప్రాక్టీస్ కూడా చేసినాము నిన్న. సో టుడే విల్ లర్న్ దిస్ 177. Okay, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji. In this shloka, the second line is very, very important.
Yes.
Krishne Parama Purushe.
Yes.
Okay. Further to signify, we will read this. We will do it in this tune, Prabhuji. Yashyam Vaishruyamanaya Krishne Parama Purushe Bhaktir Utpadyate Pumsa Shokomoha Bhayavaha. Okay, this is a tone which we will go because that tone, the tone of the second line, it will be what is emphasized in this tone.
Yes,
Krishne Parama Purushe. Okay.
yes.
So any 3 devotees, they can go with the synonyms, and the other 3 devotees will go with the translation. Then we will start.
Yes.
Okay, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Yasyam, this Vedic literature, why? Certainly, Suryamanayam, simply by giving oral reception, Krishna, unto Lord Krishna, Parama, Supreme, Purushe, unto the personality of Godhead, Bhakti, feelings of devotional service, Utpadyate, sprout up, Pumsa, of the living being, Shoka, lamentation, Moha, illusion, Bhaya, fearfulness, Apaha, that which extinguishes. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, one more devotee. 2 more devotees.
Yasyam, this Vedic literature, why? Certainly, Shruyamanyam, simply by giving oral reception, Krishna, unto the Lord Krishna, Parama, Supreme, Purushe, unto the personality of Godhead, bhakti, feelings of devotional service, utpadyate, sprout up, pumsa, of the living beings, shoka, lamentation, moha, illusion, bhaya, fearfulness, apaha, that which extinguishes.
Hare Krishna. Yes, yeah, this Vedic literature, why certainly, Sruyamanaya, simply by giving oral reception, Krishna unto Lord Krishna, Parama Supreme, Purushe unto the personality of Godhead, Bhakti, feelings of devotional service, Utpadyate, sprout up, Pumsa, of the living being, Shoka, lamentation, Moha, illusion, Bhaya, fearfulness, Apaha, that which extinguishes. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, one more devotee. You can go with the synonyms.
Yeah, three devotees ayinaru.
3 devotees over. Okay. Translation. Start with translation.
Let me do.
Translation.
Simply by, yeah, do it, Mother.
Continue, Prabhu. Continue, please.
Simply by giving oral reception to this Vedic literature, the feeling for loving devotional service to Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, sprouts up at once to extinguish the fire of lamentation, illusion, and fearfulness.
Translation. Simply by giving oral reception to this Vedic literature, the feeling for loving devotional service to Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, sprouts up at once to extinguish the fire of lamentation, illusion, and fearfulness. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, one more devotee. Can please go with the translation.
Translation. Simply by giving oral reception to this Vedic literature, the feeling for loving devotional service to Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, sprouts up at once to extinguish the fire of lamentation, illusion, and fearfulness. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you. So I will just repeat some words. Please repeat after me, everyone. Shruya manayam.
Manayam.
Shruya manayam.
Shruya Manayam.
Shruya manayam.
Shruya Mayanam.
No, not mayanam, manayam. Okay. Shruya manayam.
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 Okay. Yasyam vai shruyamana.
Yasyam
Yasyam
Yasyam vai shruyamanayam. Yasyam vai shruyamanayam. Krishne paramapurushe.
Krishne
Paramapurushe.
Krishne paramapurushe.
Krishne Paramapurushe.
Krishne paramapurushe.
Krishne Paramapurushe.
Bhaktirutpadyate pumsah.
Bhaktirutpadyate pumsah.
Bhaktirutpadyate pumsah.
Bhaktirutpadyate pumsah.
Bhaktirutpadyate pumsah.
Bhaktirutpadyate pumsah.
Shokamoha bhayapaha.
Shokamoha
Shokamoha bhayapaha.
शोकमोहभयापः
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 यस्यं वै श्रूयमाना कृष्णे परमपूरुषे
यस्यां वै श्रूयमानायां कृष्णे परमपूरुषे
यस्यां वै श्रूयमानायां कृष्णे परमपूरुषे
यस्यां वै श्रूयमानायां परमपूरुषे
यस्यां वै श्रूयमानायां कृष्णे परमपूरुषे
यस्यां वै श्रूयमानायां कृष्णे परमपूरुषे
भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसः शोकमोह भयापः
भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसां
भयापः
भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसः शोकमोह भयापः
भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसां
भयापः
भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसः शोकमोह
भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसां
भयापः.
See what this shloka says is the moment we hear about the Krishna Katha, what happens? Huh? Fire of lamentation, and illusion and fearfulness. All these three will get extinguished slowly. Okay? But the thing which we should do is Shravanam. Shravanam about him? Supreme Lord. Okay? So this signifies the Shravanam. यस्यां वै श्रूयमानायां कृष्णे परमपूरुषे भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसः शोकमोह भयापः
यस्यां वै श्रूयमानायां परमपूरुषे भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसां भयापः
शोकमोहभयापः
यस्यां वै श्रूयमाना कृष्णे परमपूरुषे भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसः शोकमोह भयापः
यस्यां वै
श्रूयमानायां
परमपूरुषे भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसां
भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसां शोकमोहभयापः
यस्यां वै श्रूयमाना कृष्णे परमपूरुषे भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसः शोकमोह भयापः
यस्यां वै
श्रूयमानायां
पुरुषे
कृष्णे परमपूरुषे
पुंसां
भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसः
शोकमोहभयापः.
शोकमोहभयापः.
Thank you so much. Now you can go for the individual practices one by one. Sandhya Mataji, can you go ahead?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I will do it the end, Prabhuji.
At the end, okay. So who is the most volunteer and most humble person who can do it first?
I can try, Prabhuji.
Yeah, go ahead, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Yasyam vai sruyamanayaं Krishne paramapurushe bhaktir utpadyate pumsha shokamoha bhayapaha. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Yes, go ahead, Mataji.
यस्यं वै सूर्यमानायां कृष्णे परमपूरुषे भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसां शोकमोह भयापः.
Thank you, Mataji. Raj Prabhu, unnara?
Unnar Prabhuji.
I will do later, Prabhuji. Means I didn't.
Most humble person. Yes, Prabhuji. Sure.
ప్రభుజీ నేను చెప్పిన
Change,
ప్రభుజీ.
change.
यस्यां वैशूनमानायां कृष्णे परमपुरुषे भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसा श्लोकमोहभयापहा.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you. And
Thank you.
who else?
Yeah, shall I go ahead?
Mataji. Go ahead, Prabhu. Last.
Okay. यस्यां वै श्रूयमानायां कृष्णे परमपुरुषे भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसा शोकमोहभयापहा.
Jay, thank you, Prabhuji. That vibes, na yatra vibes are still there in with you, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Who will Radhika Mataji, go ahead.
यस्यां वै श्रूयमानायां कृष्णे परमपुरुषे भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसा शोकमोहभयापहा.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji. Deepa Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
यस्यां वै श्रूयमानायां कृष्णे परमपुरुषे भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसा शोकमोहभयापहा. हरे कृष्ण.
Yeah. Thank you, Mataji. Who else? Lavanya Mataji.
Hari Bol Prabhuji. Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
यस्यां वै श्रूयमानायां कृष्णे परमपुरुषे भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसा शोकमोहभयापहा.
Yeah. Yes, Mataji. Prabhuji are there, na? All Matajis are done, na? And Akinchan Prabhu, please go ahead.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yasya vai shruyamanaayam Krishne paramapurushe bhaktir utpadyate pumsa shokamohabayapaha.
Thank you, Prabhu. Giraj Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Yasyam vai shruyamanaayam Krishne paramapurushe bhaktir utpadyate pumsa shokamohabhayapaha.
Yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji. And Raj Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
And Sandhya Mataji. Yeah. Any one of you.
Yeah. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare.
Yasyam vai suryamanayam Krishne paramapurushe bhaktir utpadyate pumsa sokamoha bhayapaha.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you.
I came Prabhuji. When Shirisha is reading that time.
Acha. I'm sorry, Prabhu. Okay.
Thank you.
Sandhya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Mataji, can you do it?
Yes, Prabhuji. यस्यां वै श्रूयमानायां कृष्णे परमपुरुषे भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसा शोकमोहभयापहा.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for participating. Giraj Prabhu, you can take the call. Hare Krishna.
So my request, today onwards, Purushottam Mass, every once in 3 years it will come. So I just started, just to spend good time, by reciting all these various Ashtakams, Bhagavatam 15th chapter, Bhagavad Gita 15th chapter, Bhagavatam 10th canto 14th chapter, morning and evening. I'm spending 2.5 hours in the Zoom calls. Please, my request, anybody, of course, you're all having family, children, but if at all, at least join and hearing mode, no problem. Put in hearing mode, that's also no problem. Please join, okay? Purushottam Mass is 1,000 times benefit of Kartik Mass. And every 3 years it comes. 32 months approx. It's called Adhika Mass. Purushottam month. So 15th chapter talks about Purushottama Yoga. So, on the Bhagavatam 10th canto, 14th chapter, Lord Brahma prayers to Supreme Lord Krishna. Nice prayers. Today we started. Sandhya Mata, thank you for joining. Josna Mata joined, Sirisha Mata joined. And there is one some Meeta Rathi, I'm not sure who is that. I have never seen Mata. And then so Srijana Mata also joined for some time, and please join, recite. This is a month you have to meditate, and morning 4 rounds, evening 4 rounds. I'm just keeping join and do chant together. Please, the more do sadhana, the better. In this month especially, 1,000 times better. One if we donate 10 rupees, it will give like 1,000 rupees value. Like same. If we put some effort, some time allocation in this service, I mean, Krishna is going to take care of all of us. 1,000 times benefit. So please join. Okay. Thank you so much again. Dandavat pranams. Vanchakal patarubhyascha. Kripa sindhuvevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Anantakoti Vaishnava Jai. Srila Prabhupada Translate Book Reading ki Jai. Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki Jai. Bhagavatam prayers ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Hari Premanande.
Hari Hari.